Alright guys, today we're going to talk about your machine, your lawn mower, whatever it may be, is draining voltage from the battery as you're using it, or perhaps when it's shut off. Okay, so you go out, you put a new battery in your machine because your battery was dead on the other one, and now your new machine, it ran great for the first couple of days or the first day, and now you're finding out that the battery's dead again. Something's draining it. This video is not going to be about a no start, because no starts could be something totally different. You're talking about starters and other things. This is just going to be solely about batteries that are losing voltage. All right, so there's a lot of reasons why they do this, so we're just going to go over a couple of them, and this might help you solve your problem. Let's jump into it. First thing we do is we always come look at the battery. Now, you could have corroded terminals with a lot of white or green stuff around here, which pretty much is corrosion. The batteries put off a hydrogen gas which reacts with the metal and causes a corrosion here, which in return will cause these to not either A, charge, or B, put out the power that the machine requires because it's so corroded. So you want to take your battery terminals off, get a wire brush, some baking soda, some water. There's a couple different methods you can do, but clean these up really good and put them back on. And also another thing a lot of people overlook is the cables, the tightness of them. Make sure that these are tight, because if they are loose, you're not going to make a good connection, and then you're not going to have the proper charge coming into the battery and the proper output going out to the motor itself too. And also your battery, if it's not new, sometimes even new batteries come bad. You could have a battery that is starting to fail. You could have a bad cell in here. Maybe the battery needs maintenance. If you have one of those batteries that needs to be refilled, you got to pull the caps off and make sure that they're all filled. All right, but that's a couple of the reasons there. And after you checked all that, if you're still getting a drain on your system, then possibly you have what is called a parasitic drain. There's something on the machine that's actually drawing current when the machine is off. And a way to check for that is if you have a multimeter, you want to set it to milliamp, which is the MA there, where my thumb is, right? Oh, nope, up one. The milliamp. And you set it on milliamp, and you want to set your put these on your battery, your positive and your negative, and if this goes over to 1 milliamp, then you definitely have a parasitic drain, something draining your battery as the machine is off. So that's one thing you can do before you start going through all the other steps, if you want to check that really fast, just to make sure that, because to be honest, 90% of the time, usually it is the battery, right? So you can do that to before you start going through everything else, just to eliminate that. Another culprit could be a key switch. You also want to check wiring that goes into your key switch. Now, they're not all going to be the same on machine to machine. This one's easily accessible, but sometimes you can have a wire under here, and maybe you have wires that are, let's see if we can see up in there. There we go. So you can see how corroded this gets too. All right, and if you get dirt and debris or and stuff in here, that can actually you can actually arc through dirt. So you want to pull these off too, and make sure that this is all clean. You can see how corroded that is, but you want to clean all this stuff, because that can cause some improper current, so to speak, which could be part of your problem that you're having. Or if you have some additional accessories on your mower, some people may have installed fog lights or things like that. Make sure that none of your accessories are being left on. Another problem too is not running your machine at full throttle. Lawn mowers and these machines, these were made to run with pretty much pedal to the metal, right? So if you're running it only at half throttle and you're cutting grass or doing other stuff, depending on what type of machine you have, you're only running it at half RPMs, which you're not, and you're working the machine hard, so therefore the engine's working harder, and it's not, without the full RPMs, it's not pretty much sending the charge that it needs to the battery. You're actually going to be draining the battery because you're making the engine work harder, if that makes any sense. And of course there's your alternator or stator inside under the around the flyway here, under this shroud. And then you also have a voltage regulator on the side here, which basically, when that flywheel spins, it is sending the current down through these yellow wires here. Okay, and it's coming into this regulator right here. Let me turn the light on. It's coming into this regulator as AC volts, and then it comes back around and comes back through your red wire here, which that regulator transforms it into DC volts, and it comes up here, and you can see on here how rusted and corroded these are. A bad solenoid typically is not going to drain a battery. The solenoid's purpose is to basically just send a larger charge to the starter for when you're starting the machine. Okay, so typically this is something that's not going to drain your battery, but these should be cleaned anyway, just because it will affect issues with the starting process later on. Make sure there's no shorts in these wires. There's not any shorts touching any metal, anything like that. And you can also test this regulator also. See, you can see the bottom wires coming out of there. The ones that are coming out of the block are actually coming from the alternator itself. Okay, so when you undo this plug here, go to the wires that are coming out of there, put it on your meter on AC volts, and then start the machine. And make sure that that's reading. That should be reading at idle at least 15, and when you give it gas, give it throttle, it should go up to almost 30. All right, and that's how you'll know if the alternator is working correctly. Now, for when it comes out, what you want to check is your red wire here. Okay, if you don't want to, use your probe and puncture a hole in the wire, you can simply come up here to where the connection is, and put your red probe on here, and touch your ground to a ground, and put it on DC volts. Okay, and that should read, it should hover around 13 at idle, and it should go up to close to 15 when you give it throttle. All right, so that's one way to check the alternator and the voltage regulator. And that's going to take a lot of time, tracing all the wires and stuff on your machine. And it also would include fuses, relays, switches. You may want to drop it off at a dealer or somebody to do that for you. All right, but please guys, that's just some tips in case you're getting battery drain. And if you could hit subscribe below, give me a like. I do these videos daily, and I'll see you next time.